Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinnadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu meccacara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musawada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sura meraya majjapama dattana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Right, so before we start on our meditation, please check the bottom left of your screen to make sure that you're muted. So you see the microphone that's a cross there. That will prevent any background sounds from being broadcasted globally and may disturb other meditators. So we'll do a short session of breath meditation today. We just calm ourselves a bit, prepare ourselves for this wonderful study. Just sit comfortably in a balanced way. You can adjust yourself until you find just the right posture. It's best to close your eyes for focus, otherwise half open. Once we start meditating, you can just close your eyes or look down about 45 degrees downwards and just listen for practice, for your guidance in your practice. In breath meditation, it's a kind of mental renunciation. We let go of all sounds and smells and tastes and touches and thoughts. The last is most difficult to get rid of thoughts. No? The thoughts will come, but just show them your loving kindness. Welcome them. Just don't follow those thoughts. Let them come, let them go, and you find this is a good habit. You will manage those thoughts that come, and then they will go away. And this also keeps you healthy, so you don't get overwhelmed by negative thoughts. Breathe normally. In fact, you don't have to do anything. As I said, in this meditation is a way of practicing renunciation. Just let go. Let your breath take care of itself. Free the breath, as it were. When you free your breath, this breath will flow smoothly, will slow down. Your breath, in other words, becomes less physical and more mental. As you breathe in and out, just be aware of the breath. Basically, you know you're breathing in. You know you're breathing out. For most of us, this can be difficult at first. So if that's the case, then we start by counting. Breathe in, breathe out, count 1. Mentally note 1. In, out, 2. Smile. In, out, 3. Smile. In, out, 4. Smile. In, out, 5. Smile. You can stop at 5 if you like, but don't count less than 5. It will be too small. Or you can go on counting in, out, 6 and 7 and 8, 9, 10. And then stop at 10, start with 1 again. Don't go beyond 10, it's too big. Anytime you miscount or forget the number, is all right. Just start with 1 again. Don't worry about that. The idea of the counting is to let go of thinking, just watching the mind counting so that you push thoughts away. Just let your breath come in and out in a normal way, like when you're sleeping or resting. Sometimes the breath is long, sometimes it is short, sometimes fast, sometimes slow. When you're practicing by yourself, you can go on counting for as long as you need to, for as long as you like. Once you feel focus, you will notice the counting comes loud. In other words, you find you don't need it. You feel more focused without the counting. Then you stop the counting and go on to the second stage. For those of you who may not like the counting, there are some people who, for some reason, who naturally do not find counting helpful. It's quite normal. If that's the case, then you don't have to start with counting. Start straight away with in, out, in, out. So in the second stage, we watch the breath coming in, smile. The breath goes out, we note it as out, and smile. Usually we note the end of the breath. When the in breath ends, we say in, and smile. When the out breath comes, at the end of the out breath, we say out. Another way is, if you find yourself doing it naturally, is to watch the whole breath in, out, and smiling at the end of each. Whichever one makes you feel good and focused, use it. It's okay to change about as you find it necessary, as you find it helpful. And sometimes you may breathe in deeply a bit. So just be aware of it. In, smile, out, smile. The smiling is a feeling of joy, peace. Whenever your mind wanders off or some thoughts come in, bring the mind back to the breath by smiling at the distraction. Keep bringing the mind back to the breath. The more you do it, the more the easier it becomes for you, the more habitual it becomes for you to keep the mind on the breath. In, smile, out, smile. Keep the mind focus on the breath. In, out, in, out. As you watch the breath, as you become more focused, you find the breath settling down, feel more peaceful. You find there are spaces in between the breaths. Spaces keep growing longer. So just feel the space. Feel it peaceful, joyful. You might even notice it as bright and radiant. Just smile at it. No need to say anything. Unless you feel you're going to be distracted, then you can gently whisper, peaceful, peaceful. Otherwise, just smile at it. In space, out space, smile. The spaces may not be the same, they may not be even, doesn't matter. Sometimes one space is longer than the other. Or you might only notice one space. Maybe breathe out and then notice the space. So wherever the space is, just notice it. Don't force the breath. Sometimes you may feel a bit tired or sleepy, and you may yawn. So go ahead and yawn mindfully. Be aware of the tightness in the mouth, the air coming in, going out, without any words. In other words, experience it, feel it. Often enough, you may get this feeling of really being comfortable, being joyful. Just smile at it and feel the joy. As your breath becomes even more peaceful, you will notice that you don't have to say anything, because whatever you say will seem very loud. That means you are reaching the fourth stage, silence. Just silently watch the breath coming in, space, going out, space. Smile naturally. Feel the peacefulness. Smile. Feel the breath. Feel the peace, joy of the breath. Now at this stage, please review your practice. Review your practice. Just remember how you felt, the good feeling, peaceful feeling, joyful feeling. Even for a moment you felt good. Remember those moments. These are good thoughts. These are good mental karma. They are very good seeds that will grow and help you to practice in the future to be peaceful anytime you need to. So remember this. If there are difficult moments, hindrances, also remember them, make mental notes. So next time prepare better to avoid such hindrances, or find out more about how to overcome these hindrances by asking your teacher or asking me about all these questions to improve your practice. Review your practice. Now to end this sitting, we do a short, just sitting. Just open your eyes and just sit for a couple of minutes, doing nothing in particular, just sitting to prepare to return to this world, as it were. We begin our meditation slowly, gently. We end it also slowly, gently. sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, that today is something special. Before we start with our study, I want to teach you a bit of yogic breathing, something which I use also for my yoga exercises, which can help you in your meditation and also in your health. You can start off this yogic breathing at the start of your meditation for a few minutes to get focused, to clear your mind, and then go on to the rest of the stages, the counting and so on. Or in case you don't like counting, go on to the second stage. So this breathing is very easy. You just sit in a relaxed way. It is sometimes called cleansing breath or yogic breath. It helps you to just mentally count the length of the breath. The number is 428. 428. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, in, and then 4, 1, 2, and then breathe out. Now, when you breathe in, just close your mouth, breathe through the nose. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hold 1, 2, and then breathe out through the pursed lips. In other words, just like you're whistling, going to whistle, just a bit. The lips just part a bit, open slightly, and then breathe, blow out the breath gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In other words, you clear all the air, all the carbon dioxide out. And then breathe in again, naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, and then out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go on practicing it, and it becomes natural. I will just try for a few times just for you to remember the sequence and method. Okay? Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Out through the mouth. Gentle pursing of lips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So remember the number 4, 2, 8. You find there are various variations. Different teachers may use different numbering for different purposes, but I find this one's the most helpful. Especially, let's say you are out in nature, you want to enjoy all the good fresh air in nature. Just sit quietly in a beautiful fresh corner. Just breathe in this way, 4 to 8, 4 to 8, naturally. Sometimes after a while, you can feel it very naturally, the length, so you don't have to count so exactly. Sometimes when you exercise also, you might find this counting, this 4 to 8 breathing also helps, but let it happen naturally, because when I do my stairs climbing, I find the breathing is very fast, so I just let the breath take care of itself. And then when my breath slows down, then I do the 4 to 8 again to make sure that I get lots of fresh air. So let it happen naturally. 4 to 8, remember.